Hey, what's up, everybody? Today, I want to talk to you about something that I've kind of been talking about, but I want to have it like clear in attention and clear for everybody that this is like the newfound thing that's really gonna help you evolve your spirituality and your spiritual growth. Um, and it's just a great way to be more creative with your life as well. So the thing is that naturally having a present form of life is just a realistic point of view. So the thing is naturally having a present form of life is just having a realistic point of view. Like just being present as somebody who is as the I am is just um, a natural point of view. Like as a human, we come to life and we die eventually, but uh, and in between those points of time we just do a lot of stuff and we try to focus ourselves upon certain things and we try to grow, but isn't it just nice to take a step back and say that it's just naturally occurring that having a present form of life is just absolutely obvious and natural and self-evident. So let's see. I wrote some things down what I want to talk about. Um, so this thing, this um notion, this stance, and this point of view of having a natural present form of life is just realistic and normal. That makes you a lot more creative instantly. Like if you think about it, you realize your power instantly by realizing that a natural form of presence is normal, then you get creative right away. Most people get creative with that right away. So the notion that follows is that you have to work with the things that are available. Because I know that many of these spiritual guides tell you that you don't have to worry about that and you can just get really inspirational and high minded and uh, transfer over all your thought to the higher mind and leave everything up to the higher mind. But it may be one way to invest your life, but I suggest you work with the things you have around you and you try to connect emotionally and with thoughts and with your physical actions, um, your inspirational levels and high conscious levels with the normal levels of other people and uh, try to connect with the normal processes of life. So on the one hand, you can be fully creative from just being present as a natural being, but on the other hand, you want to come back with your creativity towards everything that's available and try to have a tangible change applied to your life. That's what I wrote down. You can be ultimately creative and try to apply these high level changes to your life from just being super inspired, but you have to keep in mind the more grounded states of what is available in life in this universe. Now, of course, the universe is super huge. Like, it's unimaginably huge. There are trillions of galaxies, and a galaxy is already billions of stars, so the opportunity levels are huge. Like, if you can think out of the box with your thoughts, it's probably something that can manifest. Like you don't have to worry about your super creative and inspirational modes to not manifest as much as I described earlier, but you do have to overcome this sort of mystical presence of spirituality and thoughts and emotions, that realm into the physical realm of where everyone is playing. And you want to have clear communication and clear manifestational processes for that, which you can make up yourself. I'm still trying to get a hold of mine. I'm just trying. I basically initially, for the first bunch of years of my spiritual practice, I tried to just enlighten myself and get myself into better states and emotional states and better thought form states as well. So um, I have some evidence already of what I can do with my thoughts and emotions and spiritual practices, which I may show you another time. I have some evidence of my emotional and psychic presence being able to transfer to my phone, for example. I was able to control my phone with my thoughts for a little bit. And even though it's not very stable yet, I can get some things like that done. And I do feel like my interactions actually play in with my physical manifestations around me. So the practice is to really have this a surefire form of continuity and yeah, work on that. I'd say that's the most important thing. I feel like with spirituality, to get your thoughts, emotions, and psychic actions um, aligned with the actual fulfillment of your physical desires. Okay, so uh, natural having a present form of life is just a realistic point of view that enlightens you to feel more inspiration and empathy towards evolving your own identity, and uh, you also gain more empathy towards others, and you will be even able to explore higher dimensions sometimes. Like it becomes as simple as um, just having an extension of your own identity in your mind, where you can feel like you're actually more than you basically feel like you're transcendent of time, because you can feel your identity in absolute extrapolation compared to what you're on the baseline at. So you do have to. You do probably recognize, if you're a little bit practiced with spirituality, you do probably recognize that your emotions and thoughts play in with the states of others around you. As you get higher in emotions and higher in uh, presence, like a grounded presence, a grounded sort of presence, because you can get elated with emotions, but that's sometimes just a little bit self-contained. But if you really feel elated and you really feel grounded as well at the same time, you feel that your presence is much more easy and it translates to others around you. And that's what I mean with with the previous statement of uh, accessing higher dimensions in the same way that you would normally think at the baseline level. So it's kind of like transcending a little bit of self-evident uh, barriers, like because you want to transcend what is obvious to you. So that's what makes it difficult, because um, like you want to recognize the higher dimensions, but you're used to just seeing 3D and just recognizing your own presence as a human. But if you wanna think out of the box, then you have to transcend these barriers that are kind of impossible to transcend at first, and then you have to really somehow elevate your mind to being able to do so. So that's what I'm trying to describe here. It's kind of vague if you don't get it. So if you are confused, you probably should get a clear opinion about it and try to listen to what I said maybe once more. also be a little bit careful because I don't want you to take unnecessary risk. Like you can get severe mental issues and struggles if you just go about and um just don't care whatever happens to you. Like you have to be a little bit careful because otherwise you get the setbacks and struggles that are just inevitable. You get the setbacks and struggles that come with life. Like life knows its setbacks and struggles. That's usual, but sometimes they can get worse. And if you amplify yourself in the wrong way, you may get yourself in some struggle. So I suggest you be careful. Like, not many spiritual teachers warn you about it, but you have to respect your own capabilities. You have to respect your own abilities. But I suggest if you're comfortable and if you're physically in the right place, you can do a lot. And you should obviously take care of yourself physically. You should go out for walks and do exercise and such. But if you're just sitting at home, you can probably get a lot done by just being psychically, mentally, emotionally active and trying to spiritually develop yourself. So I suggest our first main objective as a mankind is to be ever present. Like that just is the immediate translation from what I earlier said, that the present form of life is just a natural a point of view. So yeah, being ever present is just the first step basically, which we want to achieve as humankind. The Kardashev skill, if you've heard about it, it relates to humans using energy. So skill number one is humans using the energy of our home planet, for example, entirely with all the earthquakes, volcanoes, and solar light that comes in, and wind energy, etc. Using all of that on the home planet, and then tier two is using all of the solar energy as well, just using the entire energy output of the sun as well. And tier three is using the entire energy output of the Milky Way or of the galaxy you're in. So they refer heavily to using up energy, but I doubt that at certain points we would still have to need all these energy upgrades, because the energy upgrades even transcends to the force skill. The force skill says you use up an entire supercluster example of galaxies, and I doubt we're at that point. We'll still need more energy. I think we just need to be creative with who we are and who we want to be, and with who we are. And we just want to be creative with who we are and how we look at life, I think. But yeah, I'm already embracing my natural state of presence as a inner thing, because I just personally choose to. If you also would like to, I would love to have you in my community. I would love to share my thoughts with you on a regular basis. I would love to hear from you as well in your progression. Please leave comments if you feel like it. You can also check out my Twitch channel, which I stream on regularly. I plan to stream on more regularly as I get more viewers. So yeah, my Twitch channel will be linked in the description. Uh, okay, the following is: I'm a fond believer of creating big things. Since the universe is big and we should utilize its resources, we should create big things. Right now, we're bound to this planet, although I do believe that we can already connect with some more advanced extraterrestrial life through thought and emotional communication. I suggest mostly that we stand by each other and make this community a solid one where we help each other develop our spiritual skills. I'm sure some people are developed in other respectful ways and maybe are even beyond what I've developed into. Okay, to give a little bit of an example of what I mean with extraterrestrial life and communication, is I have experienced uh, my phone, for example, which I could influence with thought, and I thought that was due to some deity or entity being present with me and being able to help me with that. And I've also had an experience where I could influence my computer screen and what happened on my computer screen. Like, I was watching a YouTube video of some speedrunner and I could speed up the game he was playing a little bit. And it was like really intuitive. It was like beyond intuitive. It was some sort of communication I can't really describe. Like, it was really like I was communicating with some kind of entity. So these are the examples I have to give you. I have some footage of those events as well, which I may give to you later. I have to edit them down and upload them. If you want to see them, please let me know. And if you want to hear more about me talking like this, I would love to know as well. I would love to hear back from you. Like I said before, leave a comment if you like. Check out my Twitch channel. You can check out my socials as well. Instagram and Twitter. So yeah, guys, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys the next time. Have a good one. Enjoy your spiritual journey.